What's going on, YouTube? I'm Clutch Marles and I'm back. We got this 97 Grand Marquis. We've been working on it and I've made a little progress this weekend. I was working on it while watching Blizzard Bash here in the shop. And what a show, man. Like, I hated not being out there, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you just gotta work on yourself. Let's look at the car. We got the fuel tank in. I got the cross member welded. Got the tranny cooler in. Got it hooked up. Switch box is in. Got the battery charging. She dead. We get the battery charged. We should be able to put some gas in the carb and bump start this. Just make sure she's happy. Right in here, I'm going to be building a 2 fuel pump setup. Last year at Blizzard Bash, I had 1 single fuel pump. It burned out like within 60 seconds of heat 1, and that's what took me out. So I'd like the option to have a backup in case that ever happens again. You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You don't fool Clutch Marles 3 times. You know, I've so far, knock on wood, I've never really lost a derby the same way twice. First off, you know, ticket prices to your favorite concerts and sporting events, it's getting expensive. You know, in the next 4 years, it might come down a little bit, but right now, it is expensive. And if you guys go check out SeatGeek, use promo code Marles, you're gonna save $20 off your first purchase. Let's go. We are currently downloading Call of Duty, what is it, 6? I don't even know, 7? Black Ops 6, that's what it is. Devin Schmidt, he called me up last week and he's like, hey, you got Call of Duty? We should play a couple of rounds and stream it. And I was like, I don't have it. So while I was watching Blizzard Bash, I was like, you know what? I want to get back into streaming, back on Twitch. Me and Devin, we got a lot to talk about. I'm like, let's do it. So that's coming up. Find me on Twitch. I think it's Clutch Marles, but I'll be posting that again as soon as I get everything up and running. This new Call of Duty, it's crazy. I got it on my other Xbox in the house. You can go up behind people and grab them. Like, hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. You can swim underwater. I was like Aquaman, just swimming around, shooting people. It's a huge difference compared to like Modern Warfare that came out, what, 4 or 5 years ago. I've been playing ever since. But I'm looking forward to that. We got we're gonna get this finished. We got an MWFA car. Oops. We got another car that we need to build for January. We got a minivan we need to start working on for February. I think in a week or 2, we're doing the draws for the Wicked Team Show. I have a full-size team. I got a team for Florida. I'm in cahoots with some people about, you know, running a team at a national event that, you know, might have ran this weekend. And, you know, I wanted to be there, but I couldn't. So who knows? Maybe we'll take another Blizzard Bash team out there and give it a whirl. Lots of team shows coming up. I had one guy message me. Wanted me to be on his team for Bash for Cash. And, you know, so far I've committed to like 4 teams for 2025. And I was like, dude, I don't think I can do a 5th one. We shall see. What is up, YouTube? It's Clutch Marles, and I'm back. And man, it is really hard to make videos this time of year because, like, it's 5 p.m., 5:30, and like it's pitch black. It's windy. It's been sleeting most of the day, so it's just hard to come home. And, you know, if I'm not in the shop, then everything looks like the last season of Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? It's too dark. No one can see what's going on. Like I came home tonight. I loaded the Gut and Go car from earlier this year up on the trailer. Gonna pull the engine, transmission, and a couple other parts. Buddy wants the seat out of it, and that one that's just sitting up there. Gonna pull the engine out, get it rebuilt over the winter, put it in that W body. But like if I come out here, like it's just bad quality filming because you guys can't see anything, and you know, like I hate it, and it's cold. Like I got like 4 layers on. All right, so pulling the engine, transmission out of that car, gonna rebuild it, put it in that one. Picked up a 96 Grand Marquis this past weekend. He lived 2.5 hours from me, and we talked for a little bit while I was there. Got some food on the way home, had to stop for fuel. And, you know, it was like a 7-hour round trip by myself. And some of y'all, you know, won't drive more than an hour to go pick up a car. Like, you got to go where the cars are sometimes. The reason I got it, it is similar to this one. One, anything 97 and older doesn't require the watts bracket, so the rear end just throws it right up in there. Number 2, it was complete, has an engine, transmission, 75,000 miles on it. Might be looking at saving that drivetrain and possibly just getting a Simple Solutions harness and all that stuff. And, you know, might try out some 4.6 stuff next year. So anyway, this car, we've done what we've done with it. We're gonna see how it goes, and you know, having 2 cars that are identical is a pretty good way to, you know, learn what you're doing. Like that's how I started with mini cars. I bought like 6 W bodies, run one without doing anything to it, see what happens to it. Second one, you know, start putting plates on until, you know, you're breaking big stuff. But not a lot of updates on this. The past week, I've been working on building a dual fuel pump setup. This is what I'm currently working with. I already had 2 fuel pumps, and I decided to get all the parts and pieces to build my own dual fuel pump setup. I built my own lines. As y'all recall, last year at Blizzard Bash, well, the last time I ran Blizzard Bash, day 1 I got taken out in the heat because I burned up a fuel pump. And, you know, now we got a backup. Okay, so I am at home. I am filming. It is daytime. And that can only mean one thing. It is the weekend, and the dogs are acting a fool. Let's see what our plans are today. Going to attempt to pull the engine, transmission out of this. Gonna rebuild it over the winter, put it in the square body. Pretty sure I blew the head gasket last time I was running it. I Lost the radiator pretty early, and I just ran for like 30 more minutes or so. 15, 20. Yeah, I think she's hurt, so we'll get it pulled out. My plan: throw my cherry picker up on here, pull the engine transmission out, and then jack the car up a little, or take the tire off and rotate it into the back of my truck bed. It is cold. What you guys doing? You guys working on, like, how motivated are you guys to work outdoors in the winter? Like, I do it during the week, but they pay me really good to do it. Like, coming home and pretty much doing it for free. Like, I just want to hibernate. Update from the weekend. We got the subframe out of this. Got the engine transmission out. That's what we were going for. The subframe wasn't bent too bad, so we saved it. You never know, you might need one. We got this thing back on all four wheels. This car is ready to haul off this weekend. What is up, YouTube? It is I, Clutch Marles. I'm back. We got a minivan. This is a 2004 Dodge Caravan. And this is what I'm going to be taking to the Southern Nationals down in Florida in February. My teammates, they all have already started on their vans. So I went and picked one up this weekend, so they'll stop bothering me about getting my van ready. So, you know, at least we got it. So we picked this up this weekend. And then last weekend, I went and picked up, this is a 96, 97 Grand Marquis. Runs and drives. I got it because, as y'all know, we are currently, we just built a bolt-in cage for a 97 Marquis. So it's always good to have a second one. That way that, after Redneck Rumble, all that, if my car's junk, we got another one we can throw it in. As far as this goes, I've been grinding the paint off the doors. They're ready to be welded shut. Tomorrow I'm going to work on getting the doghouse back on the front, get the brakes hooked up. We did fire it up. It runs. It sounds very healthy. I might put a video up in here. Yeah, so this is coming together nicely. I tried to practice grinding my name into cars like that one chick on TikTok. I'm not impressed by it. Like, I don't want anybody to grind their name into my tailgate. I don't get it. Y'all want to know why I got started on this like 2 or 3 months sooner than I normally would? Because I have a problem. And the problem is, somebody called me up, my boy Devin Schmidt, and he's like, yo, MWA championship, I'm going down there. How far are you from there? And I'm like, I'm a 2-hour drive. He goes, I'm thinking about running in it. I said, dude, it was only for the first place winners. And he said, no, they've opened it up to second and third place. And I was like, damn it, I got a third place. So the Derby is on Saturday night. He called me Monday evening. So Tuesday I spent all day with this out in the yard, trying to get it to start. Got it pulled up to the shop. The only cage material that I had left that was long enough, and it was barely long enough, for a back seat bar was 2x6. So I got a door bar for a back seat bar. But, you know, you can't have a most wanted fine arts championship without a member of the most wanted car club. Let's go. So yeah, pretty much started on this Tuesday. Here we are Thursday. I got a few things left to do to it. Take out the airbags, 9-wire the doors, take out the headliner, fill up all the fluids. The other night when I went to fill up the fluids, I grabbed a jug of antifreeze from the back of my truck, and the whole jug of antifreeze was frozen. So that kind of confused me, like my antifreeze is doing too much, you know. So you all heard it here first. Haven't even signed up for the show yet. Wanted to make sure the car was like 99% done before I'm like, yo, I'm coming. So this was my attempt at my Blizzard Bash paint job, how Jason Sauer did it. He made it look like the bathroom wall in his favorite bar, and I really liked how he did that, so I messed around with it. I'll be honest, I'm not in love with it. I painted that at 20 degrees and it was very windy, so I don't know. I like painting in the warmth. So yeah, y'all heard it here first. The reason it takes me forever to build cars is because in between building them, I build 3 others. So I thought my season was over. We got one more in us. Let's go. Here's the aftermath of the MWFA National Championship. I finished somewhere around 8th out of 20 something. I think I got a wire cut somewhere. It was moving, and then it just died on me. So took a little door hit. No progress was made this past weekend. I went to Pittsburgh to hang out with the Most Wanted Car Club, Jason Sauer. We helped give Christmas presents and jackets to a bunch of kids that couldn't afford it. So, yeah, we took the weekend off of working on this. I've just been busy the past couple of weeks, so I don't know what I've filmed and what I haven't. So we're gonna end this video, and we're gonna try to do better on the next one. Like, let's do better. I just need to do better. I apologize, but we got this to finish building. We got a minivan to start building. So yeah, stay tuned. And I apologize for the lack of updates, but we're gonna do better. We're gonna get over this. We're gonna get through this together. Here we go. We got the doghouse semi put on. The core support is still loose, so we can do our spacer. We got the back of the car up off the ground. For the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 times that I've been out here, I've been wanting to bleed the brakes when my wife gets home from work. And she gets home from work, we get to talking, we get busy, something happens. And it just gets postponed and postponed. So I'm feeling pretty lucky tonight. I think we're going to get that. We're going to get the brakes bled. And then I can go ahead and put the drive shaft on. The other night I did come out and managed to hook up my MOP shifter. So we got the shifter hooked up. We're gonna get brakes. We did finish the 2-pump fuel setup, and we got it right there. The both pumps work. So all she lacks is a battery. I have fired it up a few times, but you know, this will be the first time once I get a new battery. This will be the first time firing it up with the shifter hooked up, with the drive shaft hooked up. Now the reason it doesn't have a battery in it, here is the battery. We ran it down in Kentucky in the Most Wanted Fine Arts car. It worked until it didn't. I think it was a bad battery that might have taken me out. I was doing great, and then the car just came to a stoppage. So last night I brought the battery in here. I put it on the charger. The charger says faulty battery. So, you know, now I got to get another battery. And I've learned, you know, you can take, these are all dead batteries. You can take 5 batteries a day to AutoZone and you get $10 store credit per battery. So we just recently took like 15 to 20 batteries to AutoZone, all old dead batteries, and we traded those in for a brand new battery for my Silverado. So now, you know, we're just gonna stockpile batteries, take them all in, and buy a new shop battery for derby cars. So stay tuned. We will get a battery in this weekend. We'll get it fired up. We're halfway through December. I think the derby's mid-January. We're sitting pretty good for what needs done, but at the same time, no progress has been made in like the past 3 weeks. You give me a good weekend, like this thing will be finished. We'll what do you think, Bentley? You think it's gonna get done this weekend? He's undecided. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so waiting for my wife to get home, I started welding the back door, and we are allowed 12 inches of weld per, per vertical door seam. And how I usually do mine, some guys, like this is, when they say 12 inches of weld, that's where you'll see guys just do 12 1-inch welds, 3 inches wide across there. I don't have the attention span for that. So I just did 4 3-inch plates. And, you know, I like to put mine about where bumper height will be, because that's going to be what holds the door shut. People are going to be hitting that with their bumper. That's where I try to hold that together. And then I jump one up to there. Right in here is the door mechanism to lock the door. So I figured that spot is safe somewhat. So that is the logic behind where I put my plates. The driver's door, I believe the rules said we could weld it solid, but I will do the passenger side just like this. And on the passenger door, I will probably have them at this height, and then one up top, same with the front fender. So yeah, do you guys prefer to do it like this, or do you like doing 12 1-inch plates?